Hey guys, this is me, Clarice, coming to you with a new tutorial, so I hope you enjoy. Stay tuned, and here we go. Hey guys, this is me, Clarice, coming to you with a quick little makeup tutorial. It's really simple, just using a few products. Um, Mostly going to be taking things from my Coastal Scents palettes. If you have these, right on. If you don't, then just find similar colors. But the Coastal palettes I'm going to be using are the color palette, which is also very similar to the Prism palette. Looks like this. And then I'll be using the warm palette and a little bit of the shimmer palette. I just have colors for each palette that I'm going to pick out. It's really quite simple. Um, but yeah, so go ahead and get started. I'm just going to take my hair out of the way. I've already did a base. I'll show you the base I used. I put Quite Natural. This is from MAC Paint Pot. I just put a matte base. Sometimes I'll use the MAC Prepping Prime. It looks like this in medium dark, so this is also a good base to use for primer. Um, that's what I'm saying. I use those things as a primer. So now I'm going to use my base. I'm using the MAC Grease. It's called Green Grease, but it's the grease paint stick. It's different from the shadow. It's different from these sticks, like the just the shade sticks. It's a little more creamy in consistency. I don't know if you can tell. I'm not gonna zoom in. Well, I wish you could tell, but it's a little more. It's different as far as consistency. The grease sticks are a little more creamier, and they don't dry out as easily as the shade sticks do. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get started and do that. Just gonna play this all over the lid, like so. And then I'm just gonna blend that in, blend that out with my finger. You wanna work pretty quickly with these because once they're on, they're stuck. And this look was inspired by Little Pumpkin Pie's look. Uh, she used a different palette and a few different colors. Well, her different colors, but I did just go along with the kind of look that it is. But I wanted to do something that was a little more accessible because she's using all MAC products, and sometimes MAC products aren't accessible by everybody because not everybody can afford them. So yes, this is my version of it. So now I'm just going to clean my finger off a little bit, and then I'm going to apply the green grease on my lower lash line. So I'm just going to get closer to it with the mirror like that. You want to get as close to your lash line as possible. You don't want it to be like a big, like honking line. So don't worry about like super blending it out because you're just gonna put something on top of it anyways. So now for the color, I'm using just a regular Sephora. It's just an eyeshadow brush. It's by Sephora. I think it was like $5. I don't know, but I'm going to take this color right here from my Shimmer palette and use that. I'm just going to place this from the inner to the middle of my lid. I don't want to do it on the whole lid, from the inner to the middle. So I'm gonna do that right here. And I've packed the color on pretty nicely so I can get that nice vibrant look. And I'll just blend that out a little bit, just kind of soften it a little bit. But yeah, so you don't want to put it over here. You just kind of just want to do from the middle to the inner, and it's kind of avoid the outer edge. So a little bit more. Okay, that's pretty much it for this palette. I think, yeah. You'll know if I go back to it. Now I'm gonna take my warm palette. I'm gonna take this silver right here. I'm just going to kind of just blend this out with my Sigma blending brush. This is their travel size. I'm just gonna put that out right here. I'm just gonna blend that out with my crease. Okay, and then on top of that, I do want it to be smoky. I'm dropping stuff. I'm gonna take this black right here, and I'm gonna place that on top of the silver. Just kind of help smoke it out. Since it is Saturday night, it's a good look. You know, it's a good night for the girls' night out look. It's got a nice pop of colors to it, and it's a little different. It's different smoky eye. So I like that. I like smoky eyes that you can do that have colors to them, rather than just the typical gray and black. Just gonna send this out into the crease. I'm using a good amount of shadow and then really making sure I blend it out. Okay, and so now this is how the look is going to look. If you don't use a neutral color, which I find that when people do smoky looks, they don't use neutral colors to cover up the harshness. So now I'm going to be taking, which color is I use? This color right here. I'm actually going to be using my MAC-224 brush. I'm going to take this color right here that's right next to the black. I'm just going to place that right there on my crease to blend out and buffer out that harsh line of the smokiness. Okay? And then I'm going to take the color, 2 colors above it right here, and I'm going to put that for my brow bone highlight. Just a little bit. That's actually on my brows, so that's my bad. But go back to my crease. As you see, it takes down the harshness. You buffer it out, you blend it out nicely. It takes out the harshness of being like, whoa, shit, this is too smoky. So that's pretty much it for the warm palette. Now I'm going to my color palettes, and I'm going to take this beautiful bright blue right here. I'm going to take my pencil brush, and I'm going to line my bottom lash line back. You want to use a nice good amount on your pencil brush. Take that. Place it. This just gives it a nice amount of color, just a little pop of color to it. See? We're actually going to add more to the other side. Alright, so that's it for the palettes, for the shadow. Now I'm going to take my black liner and I'm going to line my waterline. I'm going to do my top. My left eye is a little more sensitive than my left eye is. I mean, my left eye is more sensitive than my right eye, so it makes me like flutter. But so now I'm going to just do my top liner with my Maybelline real quick, and then I will put my lash on. I'll show you the finished look. Okay.